Welcome back, everybody. This is new for you this morning. A lot of local businesses coming off a slow weekend because of those new New York State regulations. Those new rules, of course, saying any place with a state liquor license have to close for the night at 10 o'clock. That means bars and restaurants, gyms, also part of this order. Now, the goal is to keep people, of course, from crowding in those places, but some local restaurants say it's hurting their business. We spoke with the manager at Coulter Bay in Buffalo, who says they lost out on about $2,000 both Friday and Saturday, which are their most important days of business. Still, he says he understands why there have to be some restrictions.
It does hurt the bottom line, like you said, but we're the ones who have to be here all the time. And I haven't had one employee be complaining about the fact that it's stricter. It makes them feel safer.
Now, he also says those restrictions don't impact the business as much during the week because, of course, mostly Friday and Saturday night are when they get those late night crowds.
And this morning we're going in depth on these new state regulations, speaking live with another local business owner about how this impacts them. I'm joined right now live by Zoom by Brandon Carr. He's the owner of the Quarter restaurant in Buffalo's Allentown district. Brandon, good morning to you. Thanks so much for being with us. We certainly appreciate it. We're hearing from a number of different owners and operators of bars and restaurants, and a couple of $100 here, a couple of $1,000 there. It all adds up. Yep. How does this impact your bottom line?
So it's a very difficult transition that we're going through. Every time they impose a new regulation, a new guideline, whatever it is, it's very, very difficult. We have to create a whole new model of everything that we're doing to make sure that our staff is prepared appropriately. For example, to make up for the lost revenue of losing our 10 o'clock till 4 o'clock in the morning, which is almost 40% of our revenue stream. We have to add in, things like lunch shifts that we've never done before. So it's very difficult for us to try to maintain what it is to keep this industry alive. It's very, very difficult to handle what we're doing right now. However, I am confident that as long as we do our best, work hard, continue what we're doing, provide good service, everything will be fine. We just have to really figure it out and abide by the rules. We want everybody safe. We're very confident that everyone will be safe with this. And we want to work with everything Andrew Cuomo is doing. We understand we want everybody safe. We want people to be healthy. At the same time, we want to regulate it at the proper way. Especially this new guideline. New guideline being, yes, of course.
Okay, let me just stop you right there because I had a question based on what you just said.
Sure.
So are you saying that things aren't being regulated properly right now, or do you think things should be changed?
So one of the biggest arguments that's out there right now, and especially in Western New York, is it's being shown that this spike in, the increase in COVID cases is coming from, house parties, large gatherings, things of that nature. And I'm going to assume that comes from Halloween. Of course, every holiday there tends to be a big increase. Now, if you shut down bars and restaurants after 10 o'clock, that's only going to push people to have house parties. What else are they going to do? We're a city where everyone likes to have a good time. Everyone likes to be together. We're Buffalo here. So anything after 10 o'clock, they're going to have these house gatherings where nobody wears masks, nobody social distance. It's just a cluster of people being very, very close. Whereas in the bars and restaurants where we are very monitored, police, tables 6 feet apart, wearing masks, you're able to have a controlled environment. Mm-hmm. That's very important. We're able to monitor that and keep people happy. Now, I could understand if you wanted to regulate it from 4 o'clock in the morning to, say 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock. That's only going to encourage, especially in the early 20s, mid 20s, these people, they're just going to go out and have house parties and be irresponsible. I'd much rather us just be responsible, leave it up to the businesses that are able to monitor this, keep our community safe, but also keep the businesses surviving through everything like this, and make sure we can do this appropriately.
Brandon Carr, the owner of the Quarter on Virginia Street in Buffalo's Allentown district. We certainly appreciate your perspective for us this morning. And it's really an interesting perspective, knowing that 40% of your bottom line comes from the hours of 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. And we certainly wish you the best despite these unfortunate circumstances. Thank you again.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Everyone be safe. Go Buffalo.
Love it. Now back